Hello, and welcome to this video tutorial on modeling with images. You'll learn how to use an image like a JPEG or PNG file to help shape your concept model. We'll recreate the hull of a Heron UAV just like in the aerospace video available on our webpage. First, it's a good idea to have a general idea of the size of the model you'll be working with. Our Heron is about 1 meter by 1 meter by 5 meters. But since it's a symmetric part, let's go ahead and sketch on just one side and then later mirror it to the other. So we'll make it 1/2 meter and use our pull tool to use just this line to create solid geometry. I'll go ahead and pull it up into 1 meter and now select this surface and pull it to 5 meters. Now let's go ahead and bring in that image file and use it to shape our model. To do this, we'll go to Insert File, navigate to the directory with the image in it, select Image Files from the drop-down menu, and select our drawing file. Here you could see that if I hover over any of these faces, I could snap the image to those faces. But before doing that, let's size it up. Now if I zoom in with Control and the middle mouse button, it'll adjust the zoom on our model. If I hold the Alt key and the middle mouse button and the Control key, it will scale the image to the model. We'll click on the face of this solid to place the image. And now we'll switch to the Select tool, click on the image, and we could see it highlighted with these blue handles, and drag the image into place. Now let's switch to a plan view to get a better angle on the image. We could see the image is a little bigger than the solid, so let's go ahead and drag one of these corners to scale the image. Now that we have our image scaled and in position, let's take a look at one of the settings in Space Claim Options. On the Advanced tab, make sure that you have Auto Extrude Revolve Sketches in Section Mode checked. That way, when we select this image that's snapped to the side of our solid and enter a section mode, the sketches that we add will automatically cut away or add to our model. First, let's start by using our Pull tool and select this edge and pull it up into place. And we could do the same with the top edge and the Move tool. In order to select the edge as opposed to the image, use the scroll wheel on your mouse to query select to select that edge. Now we can drag on this green translational handle and position this edge into place. To add a step onto the bottom, let's go ahead and use our line tool and snap to this edge and then to the outline of the image. Notice how it automatically removes the material from the model. Now let's use our tangent arc tool to further shape the solid to the image, making sure to snap to each edge in order to remove the solid geometry. Here we can use this bend tool to select this curved edge and bend it to the contour of the image. Now that we have our model shaped to the side view, let's go ahead and zoom out, switch to 3D mode, and use the Move tool to make a quick copy of this image to use to shape the top view. While holding the Control key, I'll rotate this red rotational move handle and hit spacebar to freeze the dimension and enter in a value of 270 degrees. Now without holding the Control key, we'll grab this blue rotational handle and rotate the image around, again hitting spacebar and entering 270 degrees. Now we want to snap it to the bottom of our image, so let's go ahead and click this straight blue translational handle, and in the context sensitive mini toolbar, select up to, and we'll zoom into our model and select the edge on the bottom. Go ahead and rotate the model around, select on our image, use our select tool and select the image, and now let's enter a plan view. With our image selected, let's enter a section mode, and now with the select tool, position the image right into place. We'll zoom in and use those same sketch tools to further shape our model to the image. Here I'll snap to the edge, but notice for the second click, I'm just clicking in white space. Here we'll use a different procedure for reshaping this model. So now that we have the contours sketched out, let's switch back to 3D mode and go ahead and hide this image. We could see this time two surfaces have been created from our sketch. Let's go ahead and use our pull tool and select the top edges of this surface and extend it up and through the model. Now let's go ahead and use our combine tool to slice up the model with these surfaces. We're not going to be using these surfaces later, so I'm going to go ahead and uncheck Keep Cutter. Now I'll select my target object, select the cutter object, and now I can select from either of the two remaining solids to delete them. Here I'll select another cutter object and the area to remove. Now I'll go ahead and click the select tool to exit out of the combine tool. Now let's go ahead and use our mirror tool to mirror this over to the other side. I'll select the face in the center and then the solid body to mirror. Again, using the select tool to exit out of the mirror tool. If we bring back our heron drawing, we could see that the last profile is pretty standard without any major changes. In this situation, it might just be better to use the standard tools in order to further shape the model. So we could use the pull tool and select the side face, the front, and the other side, and now right click and select full round from the context menu. Now we can double click this edge to select the loop of edges and go ahead and round them all at once. If we bring back this other image, we could see how our model has been shaped to the contours. Thank you for watching this video session on modeling with images.